put newspaper in the bottom, Carefresh. I made a screen, went to Home Depot and got some grilling material. Made a little screen over here.
Like chicken wire or hardware cloth.
Right, and then you put their hay in there, and this is his litter box, and this is what he uses, and it kind of goes in one end and comes out the other.
Yeah, because he was eating, he was nibbling it, and I said, well, he just went to the bathroom in that, but you said he goes in another area.
The back left corner is his, and the rest is his eating area.
Oh, my heavens. And you said it took you, what, 1 day to train?
Less than a day.
That's amazing.
Less than a day.
Well, I have a couple. Oh, I have to have the third guest. I think the third guest. Oh, wait a minute. I feel the third guest calling me. Connie! Yes, honey. Oh, here she is. Wait a minute. Oh, Bunny. My Bunny. Wait a minute, honey. She's waking up. Hold on. Oh, there's her bottle. I got her bottle, and I have her little, let me just put her down here. Oh, my goodness. Sammy, now be nice. Okay, here's the Bunny. Oh, there's a Bunny. There you go. Let's see if we can wake her up, shall we? Put a little feet. Hey, honey. Oh, there you are. See, there's Bunny.
Looks like my other bunny.
See, Bunny, this is Bunny. This actually is my, I stole this one from my granddaughter. I borrowed it. So my what? She's tired. She wants to go back to sleep. Honey, we're talking to you. Wake up. Wake up, baby. Wake up. Hey, baby, wake up. Well, she's not waking up right now. She's going to sleep for a while. Oh, there she goes. So stay awake for the show, sweetie. Okay. So anyway, that's my bunny friend. So I have a bunny, too.
I have another bunny, too. Raspberry.
Raspberry. You know, I met Raspberry.
Bunny. Yes, you did.
And tell me about Raspberry if you would like to.
Raspberry is a special needs bunny. She's a non-adoptable bunny, so I rescued her from a family that surrendered her. They couldn't take care of her anymore. She's either 8 or 10 years old, and she just needed a new home. They couldn't take care of her. It was found out she had cancer. She had surgery for cancer. She has arthritis from her age, and she's a non-adoptable bunny because she did have cancer, and because she does have arthritis, and she's an older bunny, and somebody wouldn't adopt her.
Wow.
So in situations like that, volunteers like me, we foster the bunnies. So she's being fostered by me until she moves on to the bridge.
To the bridge. Oh my goodness, that's so hard. You know, but I'll tell you something. That's a lot of people say, you know, I don't know how you can have pets because they don't live that long. And you know what? The love that they give you for the short time that they're here is something that you cannot replace, just cannot replace.
Right.
And it's just wonderful. And I think that's great for volunteers to do that because they are little creatures. And Sammy's having a good time.
And they give so much love, unconditional love.
They do, don't they?
Unconditional love.
They don't care. I mean, they just are there. I bet you Sammy meets you at the front door, doesn't he?
He does. He sits right at the front door.
And waits for you.
And greets everyone.
I know, because he's come over. He does tricks too, I understand.
He does do tricks.
He won't do tricks here because he's probably not used to the area.
He's very nervous.
He's very nervous. Now, you told me...
15 minutes.
You told me that... Thank you very much. You told me that he sits
up and begs.
Sits up and begs.
He walks on his hind legs.
Oh, my gosh.
And he comes
cute.
when you call him.
Yeah, that is cute. And there he goes. Oh, he wants to see my bunny.
Don't let him chew on it.
Oh, he wants to see her. Maybe he likes her. Here's a pet for you. I didn't want to scare Sammy. Okay, so I would like to ask you a couple questions.
Sure.
So for the audience, help clarify bunnies. Now this is an interesting one. Are rabbits, oh honey, it's okay. Are rabbits rodents?
No, rabbits are not rodents. Rabbits are lagomorphs. They're in their own category. And somebody will say, well, how come a rabbit isn't a rodent? It looks like a rodent and has teeth like a rodent. Well, rodents normally eat meat and vegetables, and they're not a vegetarian or herbivore, and Sammy only will not eat meat, he will only eat greens and things like that. So that makes him not a rodent. And also, bunnies actually have 6 front teeth.
Okay.
They have 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and 2 behind their top teeth.
Oh.
Plus they have an additional 22 teeth in their mouth, so they actually have 28 teeth in their mouth.
Now, they have to be ground down periodically, or how does that work?
They will grind it down on their own. If you give them wood to chew on or a toy to chew on, they'll automatically grind it on their own. Some bunnies have dental problems, and you have to take them to the vets to actually have them trimmed. But a lot of them just works down on their own. They grow actually 5 foot in a lifetime.
Oh my heavens, that's a lot of teeth. 5 feet is a lot of teeth for as tiny as they are. Okay, so then we have, oh, we already answered this question, a litter box training. And obviously, I know Sammy is Sammy's a very clean animal. He was actually grooming himself like a kitty does.
They're very, very clean.
However, I heard that unlike kitties, hairballs are dangerous or deadly to them.
Correct.
So what do you do? He's getting his little toy out. What do you do about hairballs with bunnies?
Bunnies cannot throw up, so they can't lose that hairball like a cat can. So what you do is you have to keep them groomed all the time. You brush them constantly, mainly because they're shedding, and you just make sure they have a diet of hay. That's the main important thing they eat is hay.
Okay, that sort of helps everything move through.
Yes, it does.
He's loving you up in the back. He said, "Mommy."
He wants some attention.
He wants it. Okay, so I know that Sammy is very social, but generally rabbits, how are generally rabbits? Are they generally social?
They're very social, and people just think you just put them in a cage and leave them alone and don't pay any attention, but it's not true.
Yeah.
They're actually crepuscular, which means they're
You are using some 50-cent words on me. I don't know if I can handle that, but okay.
Crepuscular means they're active at, yes.
Okay.
They're active at dusk and dawn. During the day, they take a very, very deep nap, and they need that nap for their health.
Okay.
But sun up, sundown is when they're active. They want to play. They want to jump. They're very social. They need at least 2 hours of exercise time a day. So a bunny is not a pet for everyone, and we screen our people very, very carefully before we adopt them out.
So now you were showing me a couple of books.
Right.
Can you just bring those up, and hopefully the camera can tell me a little bit about your book.
Right. This is one book. It says the House
Don't wiggle
Rabbit
it around
Primer,
too much so
House
they can
Rabbit
focus.
Primer. And this is a book that we ask the people before they adopt to actually read. It tells you everything you want to know about a bunny. And then after this, if they decide, no, it isn't for me, then at least we haven't had another bunny surrendered that went out.
Yeah.
We also have this book here. We've got Great Buns, which is our standard of cares book. And we ask people to read this too to make sure that they actually don't say, well, they want a rabbit, and then they bring it back. Yeah. So these are our 2 guides here that we ask them to read before they actually adopt a bunny. Because a bunny isn't for everyone. And we do not adopt out to people with children under 8 years old.
Okay. Because I could understand that, because they could inadvertently hurt the bunny, or the bunny, they could be hurt by the bunny if they're not handled right.
Correct. A bunny is very fragile, and it has a very fragile system. Skeletal system, and children will be rough with it or try to pick it up by the ears. It breaks its back easily, breaks its paw or anything like that. So we don't like children to adopt out because they just aren't careful enough.
Yeah. Well, that's the same way a lot of adoption agencies won't let puppies or kittens go out to families that have very small children, not because they're trying to be nasty, because the baby, why would they love a kitten? Well, they love a kitten, but they can also hurt the kitten.
Right.
It's very, very delicate, like Sammy is, and I love Sammy with his little paws in the back.
He's relaxed.
He's relaxed.
Bunnies do not like loud noises either, and children have a tendency to scream, and it will terrorize the bunny.
Yes, inadvertently, that's true.
So they don't like loud noises at all. He's very relaxed right now. You could tell because he extends his back legs out. So that means he's relaxed.
And he likes my bunny too. My bunny's doing very well. My bunny's very relaxed. My bunny's name is Bunny.
Very creative.
My granddaughter named her Bunny. This is Bunny. Bunny, and there's her bottle. Okay. So anyway, see, I have to bring my little ant pet. Okay. I would love to have a bunny, but how do bunnies get along with, say, cats and dogs? I mean, how do they do with other animals? Do you know?
They do very well. They don't do well with ferrets.
Okay.
And of course, they don't do well with things like snakes.
Oh.
Because bunnies are prey animals.
Yeah.
So with a dog or a cat, the bunny is below the food chain for them. So you have to be very careful, and you never leave a dog or a cat unattended with the bunny, because they may decide, the dog or the cat, that this is a meal for them.
Yes. Okay.
So they need to have supervised time altogether. Now, Sammy was raised with a golden retriever.
Okay.
So he thinks he's a dog.
Well, of course, that's why he acts that way.
And I'm not going to tell him any different.
Oh my gosh.
But he thinks he's a dog.
He acts like a dog.
He does. The only thing he doesn't do is bark. But
well, you can teach him to do that, can't you?
No, not that.
Well, I'll give you something to do on your days off.